All right, guys, so I am super excited to be showing you this community. I've been here 100 times. They didn't have model homes for the longest, and they just got some model homes. So I'm super stoked to show you this place. You're gonna find houses in the low to mid 200s. You're starting around 220 for the smallest home, going up to about 265 for the largest home, which is the first one I'm gonna show you today. And the crazy thing is, I do this every single week all around Houston. This is the only community I know of where you're gonna be in this price point and you're gonna have amenities like this. You have your resort style pool, which is where I'm at. You got a little kid's splash pad, you got a dog park, you have a playground right outside here as well. You have a lake over here with a little hiking trail that are not, really hike out here because there's no mountains, but walking trail along that lake back out there. Super great community right here. And again, great prices. But along with that, you're probably thinking, yeah, dude, but it's probably out in the middle of nowhere, right? We're not. We're literally right now, we're about 30 miles from downtown, just about 45 minutes right now. We're kind of midday, but we're about 45 minutes to downtown. We're about 20 minutes to the Woodlands, which is awesome. We're only about 20 minutes to Bush Airport. We're right smack dab in the middle of pretty much anywhere you need to get up here on the north side of Houston. So really awesome location, which is what it's all about, right? And I'm gonna go into detail in that after we look at this first house. I'm gonna pull up a map, show you everything, all around things to do, how long it takes to get to the airport, to downtown, the Woodlands, to anything else you would wanna do, right? So I'm gonna show you all those details as well. Kind of turn around here, show you this little park area that I was talking about. Amazing community. Amazing deals too on these houses. This builder is Century Communities. These guys willing to, I've dealt with them a lot. I know pretty much all their sales reps all around Houston. They do deals, guys. I'm telling you, this is the best, most affordable homes right here in Houston. But let's go ahead. Again, we're gonna check out this first house. We're gonna check out a map. We're gonna check out the second house, which is a one-story on the lower price point side. That one's about 240 if I remember correctly. But I'm gonna show you all those details. Then we're gonna talk about property taxes here. We're going to talk about school zones, kind of all of the nitty gritty details that you would need to know if you were seriously considering a move right here to this community. So let's go ahead, jump into this first house. I'll see you guys over there. All right, so here we are at the first house. A little bit about this one. This is the biggest floor plan that they build here in Maple Heights. It's 2,003 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. You see that 2-car garage right there on the right-hand side. And it's got an additional game room upstairs as well. So really nice curb appeal. I like this white and black trim look that they're doing. There's a few different elevations too. So this is probably one of your more popular ones. But coming inside, you got this nice little entryway. I'm going to turn around and show you everything there too, but just want to kind of give you a feel of what it looks like and feels like to kind of just walk in through the entryway and come straight into your dining, kitchen, living area. And we're going to flip around here and I will show you everything over here. So the first thing you have is, if you were to come through that front door, it's on our right hand side now. It'll be on the left hand side when you come in, is this door, which is the half bath. So pretty nice. You have this half bath downstairs. Your primary bedroom is also downstairs. So it's good to kind of have this right off your living area. So if you have people over, entertaining, whatever it may be, they don't need to use one of the bathrooms inside of a bedroom. But coming over here, that door right there next to the stairs is the garage entry. That's where you would come into the home. And then over here you have your laundry room. Actually pretty good sized laundry room. And as I mentioned, these homes come with appliances. So you'll have this washer and dryer. You got that storage overhead too. And then just right here, you actually have more storage under the stairs. So kind of cool that they didn't just waste that space under the stairs. They give you additional storage here in the laundry area under the stairs. So turning back around, kind of show you how much space you have here. Even next to the washer dryer, you can put a little mudroom area there. And then we'll go over here to the main area, your great room, where you have your kitchen here off to the right. So nice big oversized island. You can see they have 3 bar stools there. Kind of just adds a little more dining space too. And then here to the left, you have your granite countertops, gas cooktop, microwave oven. Over here, you're gonna have a nice little walk-in pantry as well. A pretty good sized pantry. So plenty of storage space in there. You have that little coffee station there, whatever you want to use it for, next to the fridge. And then turning around back this way, one more look, kind of that big island looking out towards your dining room and living room area. And then we'll come over here. You can see those big, you got windows everywhere. So you got those windows right there off of the living room. You had some windows over next to the dining room as well. So it lets in a lot of light, which is pretty cool. And by the way, my kids are here with me. So if you hear them screaming and yelling and playing and laughing in the background, I apologize for that, but you can only do so much, right? But anyway, coming over here, you see that dining room, kitchen area. You're gonna have your primary bedroom there off to the right. And then you have your windows looking out to the back, that door to the backyard, which I'll show you in a minute too. But one more look kind of coming this way now. I showed you coming from the entry. We're gonna come from the back door and go check out upstairs right now. So upstairs, you're gonna have a game room. You're gonna have 3 more additional bedrooms and another full bathroom. So coming right up here, you have this big game room, which is amazing. A lot of people, especially at this price point, you're not going to get additional living space. So to have this game room right here at the top of the stairs is pretty cool. I call them a loft usually. In California, we call these rooms a loft. Out here in Texas, it's called a game room for whatever reason. So if you hear me say game room, I just mean loft. But for reference, you have 1 bedroom to the left here in this hallway, which is the biggest one. You have the bathroom straight ahead. I'm gonna show you all that stuff, but we're gonna start over here to the right where you have these other 2 bedrooms. So you have this first one here, and those beds are probably, I'm not the best at guessing sizes, but I think that was about a queen size bed. You can see you got 2 side tables on each side. You got this big dresser here in the front too. So plenty of room. They're not small rooms by any means. So if you have grown kids, little kids, in-laws, whoever might be living with you in your home, you're gonna have plenty of space in all of these additional rooms. So you can see that secondary room as well, which would be the 3rd bedroom in the house. And then we'll check out this bathroom before we go into that 4th bedroom. So you have double sinks up here, which is really nice. And then you got this big tiled shower and tub combo. You can see plenty of space too. You have that toilet there to the right, so we'll call this the washroom. And then you have a door there that adds a little privacy in that washroom as well. So really cool. Let me silence my notifications here or else my phone will be going off every 10 seconds. But coming over here into the biggest of the rooms upstairs is this one. And this one's actually got a nice little walk-in closet too, again. So similar in size as far as where the bed is, but you have this additional space kind of up in front of the bed, and then this nice little walk-in step-in closet here. So again, another window in that closet lets in a lot of light. You have that window over there on the side of the bed, and then we'll come back out this way, go back through this game room, and then downstairs and check out the primary bedroom. But coming around this way, we'll go downstairs. You can kind of get a feel of what it looks like if you're coming from upstairs, coming downstairs over here. Maybe it's breakfast time, maybe your kids are coming in to bug you, whatever it may be. You're gonna come down this way, grab a cup of coffee, whatever you might want to do, have some breakfast, get ready for school, all that fun stuff. And we're gonna check out your primary right here. So again, huge primary bedroom. And this is kind of just a Texas thing that I'm noticing is they really focus on these primaries. So you got those big windows over there, letting in all that light. Again, you got a dresser there to the left. Plenty, I mean, as you can see, there's plenty of room for me to kind of walk through here. You got that big, I think that was a California king size bed. You can see that big mirror on the wall. Most people would probably have a TV there. You still have room for that seating area there on the right hand side. And then coming over this way, we're gonna go into the ensuite. So right here, you're gonna have your double sinks here on the right, and then you have a stand-up shower once we turn around right here. So one downside maybe for you is there is no tub in these homes. So they're just doing a stand-up shower in the primaries, and then you usually have a tub in your secondary. So upstairs we saw that shower tub combo, and then you're gonna come in here into your walk-in closet. To the right, as we walk out here, you had your little washroom where the toilet is. To the left, you have a linen closet. So you have some extra storage right here in your ensuite as well, which is pretty cool. Again, your double sinks. Behind me to the right, you had your stand-up shower. And then we'll come back out here through the primary, and we'll go back out to the living, kitchen, dining area, and out to the backyard. Kind of show you how big these lots are. So there's actually some pretty good sized lots here at Century. So turning over here to the right, go ahead and walk through this living area and check out this backyard. So you can see here you got a little patio area. They got some seating set up out here, and as you can see out there, plenty of grass, plenty of trees over here in this neighborhood too. Sorry if you can hear my kids back there. I don't know what they're doing upstairs, but they are loud. Yeah, so really good size yard, really good size lot. And the cool thing about the neighborhood is you'll see in some of these videos and pictures as I continue this video for y'all, a lot of trees, really kind of just pretty. I like trees, so I think it's pretty, really pretty community, pretty neighborhood. Just a view of the back of the house from here. All right, let's get back in here and let's check out not only these prices that are amazing, but also the incentive that this builder is offering right now for buyers. They're calling it their flash sale, but I mean, I've been selling Century homes for a while now, and it's not really a flash sale because they're always on sale. They're always willing to work a deal, but let's go ahead and check this thing out. Let me turn you around here. All right, so here we are. As you saw, we just walked through. Let me straighten you out real quick. We just walked through this 2-story, so it's the same price sheet. I've made this little mark here. Up here is your 1-stories. Down here you got your 2-stories. The model we just walked is called the Hampton. You can see it's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, 2,003 square feet. They got 3 of them ready now for $264,990. So literally the house that we just walked, granite countertops, everything you just saw for basically $265,000 right here. Then as you can see, as the floor plans get a little bit smaller, you got another 4 2.5, 2-car garage. They're actually all 4 2.5, all these 2-stories. And they're starting basically at $245. So you got $244,990. That's ready now, July. Basically, all these homes are pretty much moving ready from $245 to $265. And the biggest thing I wrote down here, this flash sale that they're talking about, is this. So for FHA and VA, they're doing 5.875 rate buy down. So the builder is paying to buy your rate down to 4.875. Right now, the rate is about 6.5, 6.25. That's what I'm seeing mostly right now. So again, that rate buy down is huge. Plus they're offering 3% of this purchase price for your closing costs. So basically covering all your closing costs and a full appliance package. So speaking about appliances, they're gonna cover your fridge, your washer dryer. It's also gonna come with blinds. It's gonna come with a garage door opener, which sounds kind of weird, but a lot of these builders, even high-end builders, aren't even including garage door openers anymore, which kind of sucks because then you gotta put one in later on. They're including that here. So everything you see in these homes that I'm showing you today is what it's gonna come with. You'll have that same style fridge, you'll have that same cooktop, microwave, dishwasher, like I said, fridge, washer, dryer, blinds, the whole deal. So when you close on this Century community home, you move in, you're good to go. You bring your stuff in and you're good. So super, super cool that they offer all of those incentives. But let's go ahead. We're gonna jump back over to my office. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about this area, kind of go over the map, show you exactly where we're at, things to do, all of that fun stuff. So I'll see you over there. All right, here we are. We're back at the office now. You're gonna have to bear with me on this. My kids are home with me today. They're off school. It's summertime, right? And we don't have a sitter. So they're here with me all day today. So you might have some little ones walk in here and tell me they're hungry or they're bored or there's something wrong, right? Because if you have kids, you know there's always something wrong. So if they come in here, you're gonna have to excuse me for a minute. But let's go ahead, jump into this map right now and show you exactly where we are in the Houston area. So as you can see here, you know, obviously here's downtown Houston, right smack dab in the middle. We're basically a straight shot north, right in between Highway 69, right here on this northeast side, and Highway 45, which runs just basically north and south. We're right here in Maple Heights by Century, and the first thing you're gonna notice, look how close it is to the Woodlands. We're, I think, about 20 minutes to the Woodlands. We're about 20-25 minutes right here to the airport, probably about 45 minutes or so to get to downtown. Kingwood is right up here, which is where I live. So we actually have a lot of people with the development that's going on up here on this northeast side. A lot of people are kind of moving from this Humboldt, Tascasita, like down here from like closer to the city and kind of coming up here on the outskirts. And one thing I wanted to show you, I forgot to mention in the intro, is this right here. So this was from first quarter of 2024. This is the 10 hottest communities in the Houston area. So basically the 10 communities that sold the most homes. And number one is right here, your Porter, New Caney West. So Porter, We're right here, literally smack dab where Maple Heights is. That entire area is #1 on the list. But even going further deeper into this, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your top 5 are up here on the northeast side of Houston. And then you have number 10, Humble area east right there as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10 are up here on this northeast side. And when we get back into this map and I show you all this development and everything there is to do, you're gonna understand it, right? Especially as someone, I grew up in LA, lived in South Orange County for a long time, and I saw that expansion go out into the Inland Empire over the last 20 plus years, right? Which I'm sure if you're from an area like that, you see it too. Now people are living out in Marietta and like Lake Paris and all these places, right, that have these sprawling cities where 20, 25 years ago, nobody lived there. There was nothing out there, right? Nothing to do, but it's kind of similar now. So right here you have downtown, everything, and it's a full circle around Houston. Everything is just developing so far out now. And get in early, right, you get those lower prices, and then 10, 15 years from now, it's more expensive to live in those areas. So anyway, all right, so first thing we're gonna do here, as I said, we're right here, and kind of just a general idea. Let's see how long it's gonna take to get over here to the Woodlands. So if we go to directions, let's flip this around. We'll go to, let's say, the Woodlands Mall, for example, which my wife and I spend a lot of time at the Woodlands Mall. We love it. So again, 22 minutes away, as you can see right here. From Porter Heights, you hit 99, boom, straight up 45, you're at the Woodlands Mall in 22 minutes. And the Woodlands Mall is amazing. The mall itself is awesome. You got a ton of restaurants right around there. North Italia right there. That's probably my wife and I's favorite lunch spot. And then just behind the mall, actually at the mall, you have In-N-Out too. In-N-Out just opened up about maybe a year or two ago. So I always hit up that spot too when I'm out there. Then you have Market Street. Market Street is amazing. It's kind of like a more outdoor vibe. So you have all your shops, you have like a big courtyard in the middle, great restaurants too. A lot of like your more high-end stores are gonna be right there on Market Street. You got a huge H-E-B right behind there. You got Trader Joe's nearby as well. There's just a ton to do in the Woodlands. So honestly, if you live up here on this north side of Houston, like I said, if I zoom out on this map, I'm right here in Kingwood. When my wife and I go out or we go to do something, we always go to the Woodlands Mall. We almost never go downtown. You know, you have the Galleria area over here on the west side. For us, it's pretty far to get there. And honestly, the Woodlands is amazing too. So if you're up here on this north side, you're most likely gonna be spending a lot of time right here in the Woodlands. That's why I always point this out in my videos. And again, 22 minutes from Maple Heights to the Woodlands. Let's go ahead and check out how long it's gonna take to get to IAH, to the airport. And this is the main airport, so you're 27 minutes, right straight shot down here to Bush Airport. You see a little bit of traffic right here on 1314, but not a bad drive at all. I'm about 20, 25 minutes back here in Kingwood, mainly because it takes forever to get out of the back of Kingwood, but you know, we have family flying in, friends flying in all the time, and one thing I always kind of point out, because it's kind of convenient for me anyway, I always wait for them to land, and you get the text like the "hey, just landed" text, right? And I wait for that at my house, and once I get that text, then I get in the car, I start driving over there to the airport. Usually by that time I get there, they're either at baggage claim or waiting for me or just got out. It's almost like perfect timing when you're about 20, 30 minutes away from the airport. So it's actually really, really cool being that distance to the airport. And then say you wanted to go downtown for something, we'll go ahead downtown Houston. 39 minutes right now. So, you know, as you can see, a couple different routes, 2, 3 different routes, 41 taking this way, 39 here, and then 45 if you were to go down I-45. And as you see on this, actually, this is great to point out right now. I'm glad it pulled all 3 of these up. I-45 is really your main north-south coming in and out of town. So you're gonna get most of your traffic on I-45. You have the Hardy Toll Road here, which obviously it's a toll road, but you'll save a little bit of time. But honestly, coming down this way, down 69, the best route almost every single time. There is hardly any traffic on Highway 69 until you get down here into like this inner loop section. Unless there's an accident or something happened, you might have some traffic, but for the most part, especially if you live up here in this little kind of corridor, you're gonna be taking 69 in and out of downtown. And as you see, 39 minutes, that's not a bad drive at all to go 36 miles. Shoot, when I was in LA, it took like an hour and a half to go 30 miles. So 39 minutes is amazing getting into downtown. And downtown, obviously you got your Astros games, your Houston Rockets, you got the ballet, you got, we took our daughter to see Wicked for her birthday a couple years ago. You got the aquarium, the zoo. There's a million things to do downtown, right? So if you want to go down there, 39 minutes, not bad at all. Let's go, we'll exit out of here, and then we'll kind of zoom in right here on Porter Heights, which is where Maple Heights is located. So as you can see, this little pocket right here is called Porter Heights. So you have Porter, you have New Caney over here. Going back to this is what we're talking about. The #1 hottest community in all of Houston right now is this Porter, New Caney area. So for reference, that's all of this right here. Tavola is a huge subdivision that's actually been really, really popular. I have some videos on that one too. A lot of people moving right here to Tavola, to New Caney, Porter Heights, obviously. And when we zoom in, you'll be able to see why. So another area that I personally love is called the Highlands, a master plan community. That's right down here. And those are homes ranging from $350-ish all the way up to $1 million homes. So it's a huge subdivision right here. And as you can see, Maple Heights is literally right on the other side of Highway 99. And we're at the 220 to 265, 275 price point, right? One thing a lot of people don't know about, so the Highlands, they have all of this land. This is what they're developing out right now. They're building an elementary school right here. Once this section is developed out, it's gonna be in a few more years until this is complete. They actually own this land up here too, right next to Maple Heights. So once they start building up here and the amenities, they're gonna have another school up here as well. In my opinion, again, judging by what I've seen happen out in Los Angeles and other big cities like Houston as things expand, that's gonna also raise prices of everything around, right? So from an investment standpoint, I personally think this is a great investment getting in at these 200 price points. Are you kidding me? Not only just because of what the community has by itself, but for future growth and future equity, I really feel like this is a great investment up here in this area. But let's kind of talk about some more things to do. So we already mentioned the Woodlands, right? We were about 22 minutes away, I think it was, and showed you kind of all that there is to do there. But more of your just kind of everyday, where you're gonna shop, where you're gonna do, are you gonna go out to eat? What kind of things are you gonna do if you live right here in this area? So there's really a few different options, which is pretty nice. If you go over here to the west side, so you hit 99, you come down this way, you have this huge Regal, well, Regal Bender's Landing is the movie theater, but this area right here is called Bender's Landing. And you have a ton of restaurants here. Actually, let me click out of here and see if more stuff pops up. There we go. So you have this giant movie theater right here. So if you're gonna be going to the movies, this is probably one of the theaters you'll most likely go to. It's massive and it's brand new. It's actually really nice. I've taken my son here a couple times to see some movies, but you know, all state of the art, the RPX, whatever the heck that is. I don't do too much crazy stuff because I get motion sickness. So I'm just like, give me a regular movie theater and I'm good to go. I don't need 3D and all that other junk. But super cool movie theater right there. And then getting back to the map, you have a ton of restaurants right here. A ton of restaurants. You have 2 grocery stores nearby coming this way too. So obviously you got Chipotle, Spring Creek Barbecue, Chicken Salad Chick. Back here, you're gonna have like your more anchor stores. You're gonna have Kroger, which is your grocery store, PetSmart. What else? You have a little medical center right here too. You have a swim school. I mean, a ton of stuff right here. And then even as you go further a little bit, you have Taco Bell, AutoZone, your Walmart Supercenter. You have HEB down here as well. You have Crust Pizza, an Indian Kitchen here, Mod Pizza, Beto's Grill, Mexican restaurant, Shogun, LA Fitness for your gym. Endless stuff, right? You got HEB, Kroger, you got another Kroger right here. And then what's super cool too is coming this way. So as we mentioned, this Porter, New Caney area is the fastest growing area. And one of the reasons why is they're doing a ton of development right here. So we actually, of this entire area, this Valley Ranch Town Center is the newest shopping center. So if we zoom in right here, I'm gonna point this out real quick. So we're right here in Porter Heights. We'll get to, let's say, actually we'll do this maps again. So we'll go Maple Heights and then directions. There's a Target right here at this Valley Ranch Town Center. Let's see. We'll go Valley Ranch, Target. You're 10 minutes away from this town center. So again, there's another Kroger. You have a ton of restaurants here. Let me click out of here and then we will zoom in right here. So again, you have another movie theater right here, the Cinemark Valley Ranch movie theater. Again, huge movie theater, state of the art. You have your XD stuff for those of y'all that enjoy that kind of stuff. Let's see, not too many great pictures here online, but again, this is all just like normal people taking pictures. Kind of good. If you have a Tesla, you know you can charge your Tesla here. There's actually a huge supercharging station at Valley Ranch too, which keep that in mind, because I actually have a lot of people, when y'all come out from LA and New York especially, a lot of people will rent a Tesla and there's not that many charging stations around. So keep that in mind. If you're going to be coming to Houston, this is not EV central like it is in LA that I grew up there. So I know everybody was driving a Prius. Everyone's got a Tesla. You don't see Teslas and Priuses around here. You're seeing pickup trucks and that's about it. So but keep in mind, if you do want to get a Tesla, you're going to be looking on this north side. You have one right here at 99 and 59 at this Valley Ranch Town Center. Anyway, what is there to do? So Valley Ranch Town Center, you know, you have a Goody Goody Liquor, which is basically like a, what do we have in, it's like a Total Wine. It's like a big wine, beer, alcohol store, outlet store kind of thing. You have Hobby Lobby, you have Kroger, you have Academy over here. As I said, you got Target, Home Goods, Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, TJ Maxx, Ross, Five Below, Burlington, all of your big time anchor stores right there. And then when you come out here on the outside, closest to the freeway, this is where all your restaurants are. So you have Saltgrass, you have a Poke and Ramen place, Buffalo Wild Wings, Chili's, Gringo's Mexican restaurant, Tex-Mex, by the way, it ain't real Mexican out here, it's Tex-Mex. Olive Garden, Dave's Hot Chicken, Raising Cane's, Whataburger, Crumble Cookie, I mean, everything. Freddy's, Chick-fil-A, there's a Taco Bell over here. So as you can see, no shortage at all of things to do. And as I told you, you're only 10 minutes right here to the Valley Ranch Town Center. And speaking about development, they're finishing up with this whole town center. They're actually gonna have a medical center right here too. So huge investment going on in this northeast side, which is why we're seeing that #1 hottest community again. But super great. That's feel like that's pretty much everything when we're talking day to day. What are we gonna do? You're either gonna come this way to this Bender's Landing area, or you're gonna come this way 10 minutes to Valley Ranch. And you're right next to the Highlands. You're in a great spot, great location right here on the north side of Houston. All right, so that was a lot of info right there on this map, but hopefully I was able to give you a good idea, a good feeling of what it might be like to live in this area, what your lifestyle might look like just on a day-to-day basis, talking about the Woodlands, downtown, you know, Bender's Landing, Valley Ranch Town Center, all the stuff that there is to do right here in this area. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and jump over to the second house, to the one-story house, so you can get a good idea of what that looks like inside. Before we do that, hit that like button for me. If this gave you any value so far and you're appreciative of the content, just hit the like button for me. It actually helps me out a ton. It basically just tells the YouTube algorithm that people actually like this video, and it'll actually push it out to more people that are searching for this content. So it helps me out, but it also helps other people out too. So hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. If you want to leave a comment, say, hey, great job, or hey, you suck, or whatever it is, go ahead and leave the comment in there. And I do my best to respond to everybody too. So I'll see it and I'll respond to you, whether it's good or bad. So thank you, I appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and check out this house. All right, guys, so here we are at the second house. This is obviously the one-story. The first house we looked at is just right there to the left, the two-story. So actually, when you meet me here, you call me, you want to see these houses, this is where we'll meet. The garage, which would normally be right there on the right, is the office. And then walking up to the front door here, I'll tell you a little bit about this home. It's 1,582 square feet. It's the biggest of the one-stories. 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and a 2-car garage. So walking in here, immediately, this one, it's kind of a cool setup. I've heard some people say they don't like it, but most people do. You walk in, and it's kind of a backward setup. You walk in through the kitchen area, and then you have your dining room there, and then your living room over here towards the back of the home. So it's kind of just one big long great room, which is pretty cool. So you can see you have all those windows looking out towards the back. You have your primary bedroom right there off of that living area. You have this little dining area here, and then looking back towards your kitchen and entryway. And as I do this, I'm sure you can hear my kids yelling in the background. It's summertime, so they're off from school and they're crazy. So they're 7 and 8, by the way. So if you hear them yelling in the background, I'm sorry about that, but we're gonna keep it moving. We're going over here into this kitchen. You saw that big oversized island we just passed by. You're gonna have this same cooktop, microwave oven, everything. As we turn back around, I'm gonna show you that island one more time. So you can see you got a few bar stools there, which I actually like because that dining area isn't the biggest. You can see they have a little 4-seater table there, but that oversized island and having those bar stools there really gives you extra dining space, extra entertainment space. And then right here you have your laundry room. And as I said, these come with your washer and dryer, your fridge, so you're gonna have washer dryer right there in your laundry room. And then to the right here you have this big pantry, which is pretty nice too. So plenty of storage space right here in this pantry. And then for reference, down that hallway you have your 3 additional bedrooms and bathroom. On this one, I'm actually going to take you over. We're going to turn around and we're going to go check out the primary bedroom first. Normally I do that last, but since it's kind of, I feel like this whole living dining area is so close, we're just going to go over here to the right and check out the primary first, and then we'll go over down that hallway and check out the other bedrooms and bathroom. So coming in here again, kind of mirrors that 2-story. So even though that 2-story is a much bigger home overall, you're gonna basically have the same primary bedroom. So that's a California king size bed. From what I could see, it was really big. Probably doesn't show in the video, but you have this additional seating space here. You can see they have that big dresser, a mirror on the wall. You can put a TV up. Plenty of room, a little additional seating area in front of the bed. You can see plenty of room for even me to walk through here. I don't feel cramped. You got your double sinks in here. And again, you're gonna have, just like that, the 2nd story, the more expensive home, you're gonna have the same double sinks, same big stand-up shower. You have your toilet washroom there on the right-hand side. You're gonna have to the left, you have another linen closet as well. So no shortage of storage here in this home and in this ensuite. And then you have a walk-in closet. The walk-in closet is a little bit smaller than the 2-story home, but still a pretty good size walk-in closet here. So plenty of space for 2 people, or if you're by yourself, it's a huge closet. So that's amazing too. Then coming back out, you saw we had the washroom there to the left. You have your double sinks, your stand-up shower. And then we're gonna go out here back through the primary bedroom. And then we're gonna go to the other side of the home, down that hallway off the kitchen, and check out the other 3 bedrooms. And you have another full bathroom over there as well. And that's actually where the garage entry is too. So as we come around here, you can see the little dining room again. You can see that big island. And this is kind of what your home, like, colors might be different. You might have gray cabinets instead of white, but you're gonna get granite countertops. You're gonna get that same fridge. You're gonna get everything included in this home. So super awesome. So for reference, you're gonna have your bathroom there to the right. You got 2 bedrooms down there on the left and right hand side, but we're gonna start in this one first. So this is going to be the 2nd bedroom here. So you can see decent sized rooms. Again, kind of similar to the 2 that were upstairs in the first home. So plenty of space for, that's probably about a queen size bed there. Coming across the hallway, we're gonna have the bathroom. So this one's only got a single sink, so 1 sink there, but you do have that additional countertop space on the left hand side, and then you got a shower tub combo. So that's kind of the trade-off on these Century homes, is you do have a tub in your secondary bathrooms, but the primaries are just gonna have that big stand-up shower. And then coming back out here to the hallway, that door at the end of the hallway is your garage entry. So you would come in through the home right here in this hallway. In this bedroom, you can see they have set up as kind of this little office space here. And then going across the hallway, they actually have that 4th and final bedroom set up as an office too. So you can come in here and you can see plenty of room if you did want to use one of these as an office. It's actually pretty nice. You got the closet over there to the left on the back wall. Pretty nice home. And again, as we come out here, we have the garage door entry to the right hand side. So this is kind of where you would walk into the home. So you would come in right here from the garage if you park in the garage, and then it kind of just opens up here into your kitchen, dining and living area. And then we'll go out to the backyard and check out this backyard. So really great setup here, especially for this price, which I'm going to show you guys here in a second, right after we check out this backyard. But it is amazing. So you're going to have this little patio area here. You can see they had plenty of space for a couple chairs here on the right. You got that bench on the left and the little table there in the middle. Nice trees everywhere. This actually is on the beginning of the subdivision. So you saw those wires overhead where they're building all the homes right now. There's actually no wire. All right, so let's go ahead and get inside, get in this AC, and we'll talk about the prices right here on these 1-stories. So again, as I mentioned on the first story, you're still gonna have the same incentives. So you still got that interest rate buy down, which I'll show you the details on if you forgot right now, or you didn't see that part. Show you that 3% towards closing costs, all the appliances included. Here we are, let's go ahead and flip this thing around so I can show y'all. All right, so we already talked about the 2 stories. We're gonna be focused up here on these 1-stories. So this model that we just walked is this one. It's the Bridgeport 4-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1,582 square feet, priced at $244,990. And you can see they have 3 of them, or actually 1 of them available in August, a couple more, but this is a different floor plan. I'll show you all those in a second, but $244,990 for this same floor plan. This is the biggest 1-story that they have, but you can see coming down to the lowest price point at $219,990. That's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1,288 square feet. So they got a few of those. Basically, all these are going to be July and August timeframe, anywhere from $219,990 up to $244,990 for a 1-story home here. And then same thing as I mentioned on the 2 stories earlier. Like I said, you're still going to get that 4.875 rate buy down for FHA and VA. You're going to get 3% towards your closing costs, which basically covers your closing costs and the full appliance package. So again, that appliance package is amazing. Fridge, washer, dryer, everything we just saw in the home as we walk through it is what you're gonna have when you buy your new home. Again, the garage door opener thing kills me. I literally just had a client buy I'm not gonna name the builder, buy a $825,000 home with a big, huge 3-car garage, and that builder does not install garage door openers, and it just killed me. I'm like, how are you gonna sell an $800,000 house and not put a $200 garage door opener in there? Like, come on, people. So the fact that Century's doing that with all the appliances and everything on top of it, plus the rate buy downs, I mean, it's a huge steal getting these houses right here. All right, so that was the 1-story home. Again, as you can see, that one's priced right there around $240, $245 range, but you do have smaller ones all the way down to $219, $220, plus all those incentives is just amazing, right? But right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna jump into the amenities. As I mentioned, I'm gonna show you some pictures of everything that they have to offer. And then one of the things we're gonna check out too is schools. So show you kind of, this is on to New Caney ISD. So we'll look at niche.com, show you all the school ratings and things like that as well. And then a little bit of history too, because this land, I thought it was very interesting. This land actually used to be an airport. So I pulled up an article. If you want to watch it, that would be cool. If you don't, you can skip through that part. But I thought it was kind of cool learning the history of what this land was, how this developer kind of took it over, and now they're building all these houses on it. So anyway, and the reason it's cool is, this is really dumb, but I found it cool. When you drive in here, it's set like if you know that it's an airport and you drive into the community, you're like, oh, because there's like one long runway and then all your streets and everything are going to be coming off of that runway. So it's kind of cool that they used the history of that runway and basically kept it there. And that's the main road coming in and out of the community. So kind of cool. But anyway, amenities. Let's go ahead and jump into these. All right, so at the beginning of this video, you saw me, I was right here next to this resort style pool, the main amenity here. So you have the pool, you have that splash pad, you have the park back there that I showed you, you have the dog park, which is back here in these trees. And then you can see some of the community as right here. But going to this next picture, actually I wanted to see, that's a video, that's not what I want to look at. Let's go ahead and skip. And then obviously you can go on their website too, if you want to kind of look at these homes yourself. These are the exact homes that we just walked through. You can look through all these pictures, see all this stuff. It's actually pretty cool. But the main thing I want to show you, if we can get through here, getting back to amenities. So biggest thing here, you actually have this lake. And as I mentioned, you can see this sidewalk right here. It actually runs around this way and then it goes back around this way around that water too. So if you enjoy walking, you enjoy water, It's kind of nice getting out here and just going for a walk. Then you have the pool. You saw I was standing kind of over here when we started this video, walking by this whole pool area. You can see all the trees and everything that they left here. Really pretty community too. So more houses on this side, more on that side. And as this development continues, it's actually massive. So there's an aerial shot here too that I'm gonna show you. But there's your splash pad. You know, more pictures of the pool. Here's your dog park area that's back here in these trees. There's your playground area that I was showing you earlier too, and you have this little kind of pavilion. Actually, when I was out here filming, there was a family sitting here having lunch, which I thought they were crazy because it's like 102 outside today, and I was sweating just doing this video. I was like, who wants to be out here sitting in this heat eating lunch? But anyway, so kind of just a little bit about the amenities. And again, as I mentioned, I do this every single week, and I'm in a ton of communities week in and week out. Usually in these lower price points, the 200 to 300 range, you might have other communities, but they don't have pools, they don't have dog parks, they don't have the water with the trail going around it. They don't have all of this stuff. So for Century to be doing this at this price point is really insane. This is probably the only community that I personally know of at this price point that has these amenities like this, and it's super cool. So even like if you were to go on Century's website and find this, you can reach out to me also and I'll send you all of this information. You can see they have 5 different floor plans that they're building here. You can see these are all available homes. So these are homes that are pretty much ready. So you saw that sheet when I was showing you the prices. This basically just mirrors that. So you have all of your homes that are available right now, the floor plans that they build, and then towards the bottom here, which is the thing I wanted to show you, you have your area information. So your schools, which we're going to talk about in a minute, are Crippen Elementary, White Oak Middle School, and Porter High School. Your shopping, we already talked about the Woodlands Mall, Trader Joe's, Kroger, HEB, Ace Hardware, Home Depot. Dining, there's a million more than this, but these are the ones they chose to point out on their website. Chicken Salad Chick, Nicole's Italian Restaurant, Nico's Grill, Fajita Pete's, 1000 Degrees Pizza, Salad, and Wings. I've never had that, but I'm hungry right now, and pizza salad's pretty good. But let's go over here. We're gonna look at the school zone. So this is Zone 2 New Caney ISD, and if you hear people say ISD, it just means Independent School District. So New Caney ISD, you can see the ratings here. Number 4 in best school districts in Montgomery County. Overall grade is a B, and they have it broken down right here on this little report card. So B- academics, A- teachers, B+ clubs and activities, B- sports, B- resources and facilities, A- diversity, A- college prep, A- administration, B food. I always wondered how they grade food, because some of them have like you'll have really great everything else and then they have really bad food, and I'm like, I don't get it, but whatever, it is what it is. And then coming down, just kind of some more rankings here. Number 188 of 1,061 most diverse school districts in Texas. Number 370 of 1,084 best place to teach in Texas. Number 391 of 1,061 districts with the best teachers in Texas. And then kind of here's your map right here of the entire ISD. So whether you're looking at New Caney or Humble or Cypress or Katy, whatever school district you're looking at, niche.com is a very good resource. I usually come up here, and if I'm looking at a particular house for a client, for you, if you reach out to me and you're like, hey, we want to be in Katy and we really like this house, I'll find the schools that are zoned to that house, and then I come on niche.com, and what's really cool is you have a map on like HAR or wherever you found, Zillow, wherever you found that house, and then you basically just overlay the map right here, and you can see the schools that are zoned to that house right there, just plain as day. And there's no like, this is my opinion or anyone else's opinion. It is what it is, right? I'm just showing you the data that's out there to show you. So we're right here. If we go back, I'll show you the schools again. We had Crippen Elementary, White Oak Middle School, and Porter Highs. Then we come back over here to New Caney ISD, to this map. You can see right here, you have Porter High School at a B, you have White Oak Middle School at a B-, and then you have Robert Crippen Elementary right here at a C+. And I would assume, so as we talked about, you have the Highlands, which is this community right here, and then you have Porter Heights right up here. They're building a new elementary school here that is going to be brand new, obviously, and it's opening next year. I don't know this for a fact, but I would assume that school, they're gonna need kids. So I would assume some of the kids that are up here that are close in this area will probably be zoned to that school. Don't quote me on that, but I would think that that's probably what's gonna happen, but we'll see what happens, right? So anyway, elementary school, high school right here, and then your middle school right down here, and it's all basically right here off FM 1314. So you're only a few minutes from all three of those schools that you're zoned to. Then let's get to our little history lesson, which I thought was cool. You might not think it's cool, but I did know this already, but I never looked up articles. But I found this article from, what is this, 2021, when this development took over the airport. So they actually bought the airport. It was started in 1946. Located on Porter Lane in Porter, so 10 miles north of George Bush, which is our main hub here in Houston. Started out as a grass runway, which is cool. It was sold in '73. It got updated to a caliche runway. I don't know how to say that, caliche. And then that guy ended up upgrading it to asphalt, which is kind of the way we see it today. And then in 2008, it was sold again to the Jeffries family, and they had it all the way up until about 2019, I guess, which is when this developer bought that land, took it all over. Now they're building homes on it and making an entire community. And what I thought was interesting too, when this came out, again, this was 2021, it was reported that these homes were gonna be in the 300 range. And as you can see here, they're in the much lower range than that 220 to 260 range. So plans changed on that for whatever reason, but hey, great for everybody else because they're building great houses at great deals right now. So pretty cool. And then a lot of these old pictures here, so you can see the runway. And like I said, when you drive into the community, you still have that runway, and then all the streets and the whole little community is kind of just off of that runway, which is pretty cool. Just some of these old pictures of people out here flying their little planes, and obviously you can see it was a very small airport, but kind of a cool little history lesson right there. So if you are thinking about buying here, you can tell people, yeah, this used to be an airport, kind of cool. But anyway, so yeah, kind of a cool little history lesson there. But anyway, let's get back to what's important, which is these houses and all that stuff. So we can go back to this website here. Not much else to show you, honestly. If y'all like this community or you're interested in this area and other communities around here, one big thing too I wanted to point out that I forgot to mention during the map tour portion. Here, let me go back here. And as you can see, we were right here in Porter Heights. You had Maple Heights. Let me exit out of here. There are a ton of new communities in this area. So if you want to be up here and you want new construction, reach out to me. You have DR Horton is also building right here. You have Lennar building over here in Tovola. You have Mavera right up here. You have Artevia. You have Evergreen, Granger Pines, which I have another video on that area. You get up here into Conroe, you got more developments right here. This whole cut and shoot area is kind of building out too. You have down here, and there's no new construction in Kingwood, but right here in Humble, Atascocita, you have the Groves, you have Balmoral, which are great. Over here, you have more in Tomball. I mean, just this whole basically northeast side of Houston is just developing like crazy. So anyway, and again, as I do this every single week, I'm at all these places. So I have pretty good knowledge and understanding. I work with these sales reps all the time, and seem to have pretty good relationships with all these people. So if you want more information, go ahead and reach out to me. All of my info is right here too. So there's all my direct line too. So you email, you text, you call, you schedule a Zoom call. It's me on that call with you, and I'm with you from beginning to end, helping you make your move out here to Houston and make Houston your home. So with all of that said, I appreciate you guys. Hit that like button for me if this helped you at all in your research and trying to figure out if Houston is right for you. Hit that like button for me. I appreciate it so much, and it helps me out so much. So as usual, I appreciate you. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.